Hey guys, it's Will from Beretta Gaming. I figured I would do a quick video of some of the gameplay of Icarus Uprising. So I think I'll just do let's turn the intensity up a little bit. Don't want it too hard. Figured I'd just show you a little bit of gameplay, show you how the game is actually set up and how it is. So as you can see, this is the style, moving that little target, that's moving the stylus pen. Then you can move around on the screen like this. And L, left bumper is to shoot. And you can hold it down for continuous fire. So basically this game, it's sort of like a rail shooter game when you're flying through the air. If you don't know what that is, it's basically you're on a predetermined path, and the only thing you can really do is move around like this, side to side and up and down, and then aim around and shoot. You can't really pick where you want to go, at least for this first mission anyway. Later on, the missions are more independent. Like this first mission is basically just so you can get used to the control and everything. But later on, the missions they do get harder. On each mission, you can change the intensity of the gameplay, but they do get more difficult, and especially the missions where you're on the ground, where you're actually on the ground running around and shooting. Then you can pick your path and choose where you want to go, but while you're flying through the air, you can't really choose. It's pretty much just guiding you. Oops, moved off the camera. The controls in this game, they are a bit, they're kind of weird. You do get used to them after a while, but they were kind of weird at first. You know, using the circle pad to move, left bumper to shoot, or left shoulder button to shoot, and the touch screen to fire. I don't know, I really don't like it that much, but all the other settings, this seems to be the best setting. The setting that I like the most. You can use the Circle Pad Pro with this game, which is the attachment to put the other Circle Pad on the right side of the 3DS, next to the A, B, X, Y buttons. But I haven't gotten that yet, and I can't really find it anywhere locally, so I might have to order it online. But when I do, I'll give a review. I'll try to do another video on that, of the gameplay of this game, with that, to see if the controls are any better. But I guess the controls really aren't that bad. It's something different, I guess, because all the other games are... Not many games on the 3DS that I have use the stylus as much as this. And actually, I don't think I've ever played a DS game in general that uses the stylus as much as this. For the 3DS, all I have so far is this, Super Mario Land 3D, Mario Kart 7, and Zelda Ocarina of Time, and none of those really use the stylus as much as this game does. So it's a little bit different. It's getting used to it, but it's good to have something different other than just the same old controls all the time. So as you can see, this is one of the ground missions. We're actually running on the ground. These missions are a little harder, because you have to control where you're moving and control your aiming and stuff. It gets a little bit confusing and difficult. And also, this game is it's a very fast-paced game. It's really fluent. Everything's really fluent, and what am I trying to say? The gameplay is very smooth, and everything, like, eases into itself, but, like, it's really intense. You have to keep up with it, or else you're gonna die easily. So you do have to really keep up with it. But the controls kind of limit that. They kind of limit how actually intense you can go in the game. But otherwise, the gameplay is very intense. Even on low settings, there are a lot of the enemies might not be very powerful, but there certainly are a lot of them. Even on very low intense settings. I imagine on more intense settings there are a lot more, but also they're much more powerful, and they don't take as many hits. I mean, they take more hits to defeat. So if you can shoot, like on this is one of the things that I have unlocked. This isn't the first weapon that you get, but you can find stuff like that thing I just found, happy trigger. I'm not really sure what that does. I haven't figured that out yet. This thing doesn't have very good range. But if you run up to an enemy, you can actually hit it instead of shooting. So that's sort of a nice little, like, change up if you're running into them. If you're running straight up to them, you don't have to worry about shooting. You can just run up to them and hit them. So as the overall graphics of this game, the graphics are very good. This game is very colorful. The colors are really great in this game. Hang on, try to focus my camera a little bit more. It's a little better. It's very fluid gameplay, very smooth. There's no real lagginess to it, even when it gets really intense. I've played a little bit of the online multiplayer. That seems to be very fluent. Although I get destroyed every time I go on there. I guess everybody there has really upgraded and good weapons and stuff. So I'll try to show you some gameplay of that too in another video. But as the overall graphics are very good, the lines really are pretty solid. The colors are great, and the 3D in this game is also really good. It's definitely not as subtle as some of the other games like Zelda and Mario Kart. The 3D is it's more subtle. I mean, you can tell it's there, but it's not really like popping out at you. There are like a couple like select things that do, but in this game, it's really, you can really tell it's there, and it does look really great. Okay guys, so that's it for this video. Next I'll be doing a video on this. I'll be showing you some of the online multiplayer, and maybe I'll do another video showing you the AR cards, the battle cards that came with the game as well. So guys, stay tuned.